on too.
Michael Clark Duncan was a force to be reckoned with. Movie star, larger than life, a fan favorite. But even in his story, there was a nasty twist. An ending so suspicious that is talked about to this day. So, what really happened to him?
Best known as an apprentice contestant, and later as a member of President Donald Trump's White House staff, reports of family infighting took over the narrative.
Michael really catapulted into the spotlight after his unforgettable Oscar-nominated performance in 1998's The Green Mile. Picture the early 2000s, a time when Duncan's presence on the silver screen was so ubiquitous that it was nearly impossible to escape his magnetic performances. Before The Green Mile, Duncan often found himself cast in smaller roles or those tailored to his imposing physique. However, with his breakthrough portrayal of John Coffey, a wronged black man in 1953 Louisiana, Duncan shattered expectations and showcased his undeniable talent as an actor.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Well, hello, boss. You know, that clip reminded me that of all the great performances we've seen you give tonight, for so many people, I was always remember the ones that nobody saw except me. You see, some actors won't sit and run lines with you when they're off camera. And you know who you are, because some of y'all right in here. There's a stand-in who sits across from you, and you act with them. But Tom was always there in costume, working hard, helping me to give my best performance. I owe you a lot, Tom. And from the bottom of my heart, if I were John Coffey and I had to express what I feel for you right now, every light bulb in this place would explode. Thank you so much, Tom, and congratulations.
From there, Duncan's career took flight, and he proved to be a Hollywood heavyweight, gracing films like Daredevil and Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. His journey was an ascent into the echelons of leading men, where his acting prowess and star potential were on full display. Yet, tragedy struck with a sudden and heart-wrenching final act. In 2012, the curtain fell on Duncan's illustrious career when he succumbed to complications from a heart attack. The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry, leaving fans mourning the loss of a beloved talent.
The actor, Michael Clark Duncan, was hard to miss. His big size and booming voice earned him roles on the big screen, including that of a gifted convict in The Green Mile. He earned an Oscar nomination for that role in 2000. Duncan suffered a heart attack in July and died in Los Angeles today. He was 54.
The timeline of Duncan's final days is hauntingly detailed. On July 13, 2012, he was rushed to the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles after suffering a heart attack. As the days unfolded, hope flickered, then dimmed. By September 3, 2012, Michael Clark Duncan's vibrant light was extinguished forever, leaving behind a legacy that would forever be etched in Hollywood history.
In September of 2012, you were one of the pallbearers for Michael Clark Duncan's funeral. I assume you guys are really close?
Very close. Whenever I went to LA, I would stay with Michael. He was a big wrestling fan, befriended me, and it was like looking in a mirror. I had never met another man that was so big and burly, that was so damn nice in my life. And like, I had never told another dude outside of my family that I loved him. And Michael, I think, I was like, hey man, don't make this weird, because he started laughing. I said, man, I just love being around you, man. You like one of the nicest people I ever met in my life. I was like, I love you like a brother. I was like, I hope we can, stay like this forever. And he was like, and I was like, come on, man, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. And we was tight forever till he left.
Right. And I mean, people know Michael Clark Duncan for being the Green Mile.
Yeah, I mean, not just the Green Mile, but the Green Mile put him on the map. But Mike did so much stuff. He had so much range. He was one of the most colorful human beings ever born.
However, the intrigue surrounding Duncan's departure doesn't end with his passing. Enter Omarosa Manigault Newman, a former contestant on The Apprentice turned Trump White House advisor. Duncan and Newman shared a romantic relationship, but after Duncan's demise, whispers of suspicion echoed through the corridors of controversy.
Okay, I just found out something interesting as I'm talking to you. Michael was engaged to Omarosa.
Yes, he was.
Who was part of Trump's cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently after he died, she was under suspicion for changing his will. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
You know about this, huh?
Kind of goes with the territory, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, there's a lot of stories like that. There's a lot of movies that are made of things like that.
Following Duncan's death, reports emerged of a seemingly last-minute alteration to his will, and Newman found herself at the center of a family dispute. The family raised eyebrows at the inheritance left to Newman and questioned the circumstances leading to this unexpected turn.
Does everybody like the press? No. You think the media is fair? No. Tell the truth. I better not go any further. Send him back out the way. Low life. She's a low life. Okay, thank you, everybody.
The saga took an unexpected turn when Newman, in her 2018 book, Unhinged, provided an insider's perspective on the chaotic Trump White House, including the day of Duncan's heart attack. A friend of Duncan's, Andrea Weltman, read the book with bated breath, wondering if Newman would acknowledge Duncan's role in her life. Shockingly, Newman had not contacted Duncan's family before unveiling intimate details in her tell-all.
Yeah, I mean, not only was she suspected of changing his will, they also claimed that Omarosa manipulated Duncan in his final days, lied about her engagement, sold his belongings without the family's knowledge.
I don't know.
She was selling his stuff off as he was about to die. Okay.
Judy Duncan, in response, deemed Newman a serpent, accusing her of manipulating Duncan into bequeathing the majority of his estate. She pointed to signs that something was amiss during Duncan's final days, further fueling the speculation surrounding Newman's influence.
A very emotional time for you, but the first thing I wanted to just say is, how are you? How are you doing today?
I'm better. We did plan a celebration, so it's not supposed to be a sad occasion. And we have people singing, and he would want to have lots of music, and it's just going to be a good time. It's not going to be a sad time, even though I'm crying, but...
Well, we understand the emotion. I absolutely understand the emotion. It was a week ago today that we got the news, and it was one of those things, first of all, with his heart attack back in July, and then with the news that he passed a week ago, that kind of left all of us saying, wow, so unexpected. Can you take us back to when you got the news?
Well, I'll just say this. Michael is an incredible human being, incredible spirit, and through this whole thing, I'm just so proud of him and how hard he fought until the end. And the doctors told me that they didn't think he would survive after the heart attack for 1 or 2 days, and he lived for 53 days. And I think that's a testament to his spirit.
Yeah, everyone said, because we were so struck and stunned by the news that he even had a heart attack, we all thought he was so strong. One of the things that was widely reported was that you were there and you revived him. Can you take me back to that day? You guys fought together.
I'm just going to focus on today and not go back to that day, and really focus on celebrating the life of an incredible human being, and just thank everybody for the outpouring of love and support and how just everybody's come out to just show how much they appreciated him and celebrating him.
For now, it seems there is no evidence to suggest that Omarosa Newman did what she is rumored to have done.